You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another, I'm not going to say another, I'm going to say a very special TADPOG podcast. A very special episode because we are going against our religion. We're breaking the randomizer streak to do a very special crossover.
Premarital podcasting.
This is the anal loophole in our randomizer religion.
The poop hole loophole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
we have two podcasters who are going to go to our high school's daycare while you and I go to class.
Yep. So I got a message from another podcast talking about a crossover. We talked for a while about a game and a movie that would coincide with what we do, which is playing through all of the SNES games randomly, and then what they do, which is superhero movies. So we struck a dark bargain between the two podcasts, and we are teaming up with the Cape podcasters, Dave Michaels and Brian Betts. You go ahead and talk now.
Hey, fellas.
Hi.
I like how you said a very, very special episode. You make us sound like Make-A-Wish kids.
We're gonna sit on the stairs and talk about drugs.
So we be talking about Batman Forever.
For how long?
Well, I've got my big Bubba right here that is full of Podunk Long Island iced tea, and we're recording a double. So by the time the 3 hours are done, I'm going to be pretty good just in time for your half of the recording.
I was about to say, what Tyler's trying to tell you is that he is prepared to ruin your podcast.
I'm going to wreck your shit.
That's fine. It's going to be going from Batman Forever to like Batman Forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck your shit like I did Loaded Cart that one time when I was super drunk. They don't even record anymore. That's how much I wrecked that shit.
Well, we're happy to have you all on, the Caped Podcasters. I have a question for you before we start.
Sure.
How bummed are you that we'd already done Spawn for the Super Nintendo?
The most bummed. First bummed I've ever been.
Yeah.
Pretty bummed.
Because
My question to you is, why? Why this? You had the choice.
That's a question for Tyler. He chose it.
Yeah, it's the only one that I could find that, like, it's a very small Venn diagram of available possibilities. So I was like, all right, this will be, I remember this game being hot garbage.
So you played this before? Oh, okay. All right.
And then I remember loving the movie as a kid. So I'm more excited to talk about the movie.
I am too, and that's what we're going to do on
Yeah.
the Caped Podcasters. We're going to talk about the movie there, and I got to be honest.
Whenever we bottom for you guys, whenever we switch, because we're versatile.
You're right. We're topping now.
right.
We're going to bottom in about an hour and a half.
That's right. Tops and bottoms. They don't matter.
Pick us up from the daycare. We drop you off. It's all good. Yeah.
Well, I'm your beard host, Tyler, and I've just been at work and then at home. Well, okay. So it's Corona week here in the United States.
Week one.
Week one. Corona week one.
But so you're being really optimistic about this whole COVID-19 thing.
So this thing is all like a panda watching Anchorman. It's going to last.
Well, because I work in a hospital, so it's been pretty fucking nuts. And then besides that, Paducah is, of course, pretty nuts right now. There's not a roll of toilet paper to be found. But
Are y'all good?
we're pretty good.
All right.
I bought a bidet just in case.
I thought about doing that. I've been thinking about buying a bidet on Amazon for like 4 years.
I got a garden hose already. We're golden here.
There you go, man. You're set. That's a Kentucky bidet.
Because I saw on Reddit, just fill up a water bottle and squirt it all over your ass if you don't have toilet paper, and then just dry off.
There you go. That's a cheap ass bidet.
Yeah.
You put it in too far, it's
Bidet's
an
a good
enema.
idea.
Because it was like $25. Melissa is violently opposed. She thinks it's gross. However, Brady Jr. was like, no, my boyfriend's family has one. I used one today. I like it. Well, they probably have a really nice one. I have a $20 one that just does cold water, so it's not going to be as fun.
I use my bidet
I'd
today.
imagine it's like a water pick you get from the dentist.
Because I could, for $50, got one with a hot water
I know.
insert, but my toilet and my sink are at very odd angles from each other, so I couldn't run the hot water line from my sink to my toilet like you're supposed to. So I was like,
I feel
cold water
like
does.
insert isn't the word you want to use there.
What is it?
I don't know that insert is the word you want to use there.
No, I know what I'm about, boy. Insert.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kink shame.
But yeah, bidet, and then I'm glad taxes are in because I've spent a lot of money on frozen food
On
shit
bidets.
stocking up. Yeah, got bidets for days.
What's your frozen food go-to?
I got as much frozen meat as I could. Meat is a hard commodity to come across.
Yeah, there's like no beef at Kroger right now.
At all. Aldi had ground turkey. I loaded up on ground turkey. Otherwise, I got a lot of bagel bites, fish sticks, and pizza rolls.
I'm glad we got a little
classics.
peek into your life, because let me give you a little peek into mine.
Mm-hmm.
I freaked out this morning when the governor's like, "We're closing down the restaurant." So I was like, well, no, you can't. I'll starve. And then it's like,
Except takeout.
oh, okay, we're good. That's what I do anyway. Takeout and drive-thrus are open.
In fact,
It's great.
that's better. Thank you.
it's perfect.
It'll make the drive-through faster. Yeah, we had to close down our congregate dining at the hospital.
That doesn't surprise me.
So-
That's probably So what are you guys doing for food now?
It's all just take out, take it back to your room.
Bagel
and-
bites?
Yeah, strictly bagel bites.
There's a sophomore from college just making ramen in the corner.
Well, we have a no visitor
Chinese, no
to
one's touching
one
that.
necessary visitor policy, so shit's all really slow.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep. Well, what about you guys? How's your week been?
About the same. The meat situation's pretty bleak up here, too.
Everything situation.
Doing the sweet quarantine thing.
Yeah, we're in Connecticut, so we're kind of tucked between New York and Massachusetts, and they're fucking dumps right now.
Yeah, I was about to say. that's you're in a rough spot.
That's right. Our polo mallets and popped collars are keeping them at bay, though.
Yeah, Connecticut is a glorified highway between the two big cities there. And even our governor's like, you know what? Let's just do whatever New York does. That's our plan. Do what New York does.
That is definitely what Kentucky has been doing.
Make our own brand of hand sanitizer and react too late.
I feel like Kentucky's definitely been like that episode of Mr. Bean where he's copying off the dude. Like that's been like Kentucky's been doing that with Illinois, where it's like, what's Illinois doing? Okay, we'll do that in 3 hours. So it seems like we came up with it ourselves.
And everybody's going to be fine because at least we're not Matt Bevin. So it's fine. Go. Roll with it.
Did you hear about his tweet?
Yes.
Yeah, the sky is falling.
Yeah.
Really glad we don't have him as a governor.
Oh, fuck,
anymore.
man. It would be fucking awful if Bevin was still governor.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Don't you
guys
guys have
love
all
our
those
sweet
distilleries
former
now?
Kentucky governor goofs.
You guys got all those distilleries. How hard is it to just, go up 15% on a booze?
Yeah, that's
Wash
not a
your
bad
hands with it.
idea.
Because the horses drink it all. We got so many
Eat
horses.
the horses. You
That
got to
is
eat the
so many
horses, by the way, for the meat.
That is true.
We should have meat. We have plenty of horses. You're exactly right. We're redneck Dothraki. We should just kill
I
the
would like
horses
to
and take their
announce
meat.
right now that I'm running for governor of Kentucky.
On an Eat Your
Immediately.
Horses platform.
IKEA meatballs for everybody.
I want you to wash your hands with my sweet, sweet brown bourbon and eat my horses.
You got my vote.
You do have to eat a horse heart like Daenerys did. It's pretty, to become governor. It's pretty good.
I like it.
Well, do we want to get to it? And we want to talk about this sweet, sweet video game experience that is Batman Forever?
I'm down to do that. Would you like to do that? Would you like to talk about Batman Forever?
I suppose I would.
I'll talk about Batman for a little while.
Okay.
Not for forever.
Not forever.
Not
Forever
for free.
seems like a long time.
This isn't my forever Batman. It's my for right now
I
Batman.
thought it was mine for quite some time. Well, do you hear that, Dave?
I do hear that. It sounds like oh my god. It sounds like I don't know what it is, but I am not going in that room.
My impression of a flayed horse.
Very specific.
Yeah, not chopped.
Flayed.
Flayed.
Skin off. Do they make pork rinds out of horses? Horse rinds?
Horse rides.
We're kinda.
So you guys just wait for the
most
Kentucky
beautiful
Derby to
rides.
start again just so you can have dinner.
I do hear that flaying horse, which of course ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads from Wikipedia. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I don't have a nice. I don't know if this game came out in Japan because there's no translation. But Batman Forever is a beat 'em up video game, which really saddens me to say because I'm a big fan of that genre.
It is,
and I want to fight against that. It has like beat 'em up qualities to it.
yeah.
In the sense that you punch something.
Yes, there is
Sometimes.
punching. Yes, you do. Your Batman moves and punches. It is based on
The same way Mario RPG has punching in that you get a glove that lets you punch when you press A sometimes.
Super Mario RPG. It's officially a beat 'em up. The video game is based on the movie of the same name. I see what they did there.
We should have put that together.
Yeah.
Now I know why Tyler picked both.
Well, see, we only cross over with other shows when we do bad Batman movies. Like we did with Second Breakfast for Batman and Robin.
That is true. We also crossed over for the Goonies too, right? But Batman's in there.
Yeah, but that mermaid was in that one.
Yeah, right. The game was released by the same publisher at roughly the same time as Batman Forever, the arcade game.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I didn't know about it until I started playing this game and kind of pieced some things together. There is, in the Super Nintendo game, there are several different modes of play. One of those modes is a fighting game. And in that fighting game mode, you play as holograms. And that confused me. I was like, why are we playing as holograms? This doesn't make sense. But apparently holograms were a big thing in the arcade game.
All right.
So they felt like it was necessary to carry that over. Like holograms are real important to the integrity of these films.
One day Tupac will be one. We have to get on this
Right.
now.
So
How great's that going to be when you could beat the crap out of a hologram Whitney Houston and Tupac? Beat 'em up.
I better say, you want to be Bobby Brown and beat the crap out of a holographic Whitney Houston?
Bobby Brown
Freddie
Simulator
Mercury in there.
2020.
Don't they all have holograms now? That's a thing. Would you guys ever go see a hologram show?
I don't know. Is it a Star Wars thing? Yes.
You make it sound like a donkey show. Hey, you want to come see a hologram show? Come on.
Hey, come on to the back room here. I got a Whitney Houston you can look at.
You can punch her as much as you want.
Why are you putting on a Bobby Brown shirt? Just get in the mood. Just get in the mood here.
We hacked it. She's got a huge donkey dick. Come on.
Whitney Houston ROM hacks.
I bet Kevin Smith's getting pissed he didn't think of this for the donkey show in Corks too.
May make some notes and make sure I write down Whitney Houston ROM hacks donkey dick.
Are you gonna search that on YouTube? What's that link gonna be?
I don't know.
weird. It's on my
Whatever that
Raspberry
link
Pi
takes
already.
me to.
Oh, damn, The Simpsons already did it.
The Simpsons predicted Whitney Houston with a donkey dick. It's wild.
And Matt
surprise
Groening,
me.
he's always on it.
Yeah, it's true.
So the arcade is you just choose two holographic fighters from this cast.
No, I don't know. All I know is
okay.
that there are holograms in the arcade version. That's all I know.
Okay.
Because my very cursory research on this game just kind of bled over into the arcade for like a minute.
I wouldn't spend that much mental bandwidth on learning about this game.
I didn't want to. I did not want to because I played this and I was like, in the past I have said, this is what I've learned while streaming on Twitch. Every game is somebody's favorite game.
Yep.
And they'll see me
That
playing
can't
it.
be true.
I learned this week that it is not true because several people came in and they were like, "Oh man, I used to play Batman Forever all the time as a kid. Boy, it fucking sucks."
And then they go around saying, "Hey, fuck those K podcasts." And I go, "No, Tyler picked it. No.
And we take full responsibility for Batman Forever. But no one came in with love for this game. Like Brooks,
Oh, man.
Brooks showed up and he played it as a kid. Doppelganger Cody showed up and he played it as a kid, and both of them were pretty much like, "Nah, it's awful. It is not good."
Yeah. Because I remember Brennan Hawkins of Legend of Zelda fame. We were crazy about this movie. Like I was at his house, we'd watch it. He bought this, and we would play it.
He bought the game?
He had this game.
He bought the game?
He owned this game. That's how much he loved Batman Forever.
Did he like trick himself into thinking it was a good game? Like it was one of those purchases?
Oh no, we still hated it back then.
Oh, really?
We had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Perfect.
Like we would try to play it. It's just like, why is this so bad? So why does Batman move like that? Why does he move like a 1920s fisticuffs boxer going side to side? Okay, so all right. So in this part of the level, clearly I need to go up. How do I go up?
Wait, I'm surprised that you said clearly I need to go up.
Oh, well.
Because never at any point,
There's nowhere left to go but up, so I guess that's where we go.
Well, sometimes
even if you see the hole to go up, you can't go up the hole.
right. And sometimes you're supposed to go down, and there's no indicator that you're supposed to go down. And how do you go down? Naturally, by holding down the right trigger and pressing down. Like, what is this?
Most intuitive controls ever.
It's perfect. Acclaim knocked it out of the park. First try.
The controls in this game are absolutely the worst quality of this game. The controls are fucking bananas.
Yep.
It kind of plays like Mortal Kombat.
Sorta, which apparently the company who made it, their biggest claim to fame was Mortal Kombat for the Mega Drive.
Yeah, and I think they might have done the Game Gear version too, because it was Probe, and I remember that green marble logo coming on when I was about to play. So yeah, they were all about the mocap, and you know that they were proud of it because the game opens with credits.
We want you to know who did
Yeah,
this.
normally you have to like beat
I
a
didn't even
game.
think about that.
But
You're right.
they're like, no one's gonna beat this game, so let's go ahead and preload
Mortal
the
Kombat's
credits.
so huge. What if we combine Mortal Kombat and Batman? You know, Mortal Kombat all about the murder and fatalities with the superhero who doesn't kill anybody. It's going to be a
Mortal
huge
Kombat
hit.
Man.
Mortal Kombat Man. Nice.
Who are the enemies going to be? 3 different sprites. Yes.
Oh boy, but
Change
we're
the color
Hunched over
slightly.
menacing men in loose jinkos.
but we are gonna name those characters after pre-existing comic book characters, and no one will notice. Red Hood
right.
is one of the thugs' names.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I didn't even
That's
notice
unfortunate.
Darkseid is one of them. Yeah. So they're like, it felt like they were all sitting around a room and they were like, who do we have license to use? Batman and Robin. Anyone else? The Riddler. Can we use Two-Face? We can say his name. All right.
Mixoplex? Is this a
masterpiece. How far did you guys get in this thing?
Oh boy, I had to cheat.
I always had to as well. Yeah, there's no fucking way.
I used the cheat to play almost all the levels. But like by myself, I got maybe to the second level. This game is difficult, and that was on easy difficulty.
Yeah, we had it on easy, and I think we got to about the second level before Dave was like, nope, no more.
I watched it on YouTube after that.
See,
It's easy.
Don't talk about their dicks. We're fine. Just I'm
it.
done.
As long as we talk about Whitney Houston's donkey dick in this episode, we're golden.
check. So was there something specific that made you tap out of the game, or was it just an overall?
Did you play the
barrage?
game?
I did. But for me, there was definitely like, dude, I was ready to stop on the first level, like the second screen, where it was like,
Yep.
how do I continue playing the game? I've beat up all the guys, and there's nowhere else to go. And then it dawned on me, I'm playing a shitty Metroidvania. Like I'm
Pretty much.
I'm playing a Metroidvania with like Mortal Kombat physics and controls.
The part that killed me was the grappling hook.
Yes, dude, the
Yeah.
grappling hook is
Yeah.
horrible.
You know,
It's
it
got to be one of
springs
the
out
worst
of your
video
dick
game weapons of
at
all
an
time,
angle.
right?
It's a very bad. Yeah, man, it honestly might be one of the worst video game weapons because it's like back to the controls. It's like, how do you use your grappling hook? Press select.
And aim up, but don't do it at the same time or else it won't work.
Or
Also,
it won't work.
might not even work then.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's like
Good
I felt
luck.
like anytime I pressed a button in the game that wasn't a punch or a kick, it was like, I don't know, man, there's a 50% chance of success that this
I remember I would just button mash for a while and eventually be able to grapple hook upward. I could never
We had a
figure out how to
weird
do it. I
moment.
would just get to where I think I should do it and just button mash for
Just
like
mash.
20 minutes, and eventually I would do it. I had no, because I never had any idea what it was.
So it took you about the same amount of time it would take a skilled Batman Forever player.
Yep.
So
Expert
rest
level.
assured.
Val Kilmer himself is sitting there going, yeah, that's about how long it took me.
Dude,
I'm an expert now. I am Batman.
Dude, I would pay $200 to watch Val Kilmer stream Batman Forever.
Then or now.
Can we start a petition?
But the Val Kilmer I saw in the restaurant in D.C. where he was just very fat Val Kilmer eating pancakes in a booth.
Please.
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, Val Kilmer.
And he had with Kurt Cobain hair like he had.
Oh yeah, I'd watch that.
Yep.
I'll watch that in a second.
200, I think, is too low. I'd go higher.
Well, I was just saying I was going to kick in 200. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
Probably all you
limit.
need. Val Kilmer. at
We'll
this
all
point,
kick in to
probably
stream at
needs
a
the
Buffalo
dough.
Wild Wings.
I'll buy him some waffles.
A part that frustrated me as a kid and perplexes me as an adult is when you play for a while, you go through a door you're supposed to go to, and immediately, hold on.
Yeah.
This
Game has.
Hold on.
Game
You
has
know what? I know you're playing
Damn
now,
loading.
but
What's
hold
going
on.
with this? What's crazy
Loading
is that I ended up
screens.
playing the Genesis version also because I couldn't get the Super Nintendo one to work on the Pi.
Oh no.
And the Genesis one doesn't exist. The hold on is not there.
There's
It
no
just
hold
goes
on.
straight
No
to-
loading
Oh,
screens?
man.
The graphics are so much worse, though.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Oh, I see. So they sacrifice graphics to make up for it, I guess.
How can we get away with this hold on shit? I don't know. Make it look real bad.
Which would
Hold
you
on.
prefer? Because
Oh boy.
the loading screens are horrible. There was a time, and you get a loading screen, you get hold on, a black screen with white letters that say hold. They don't even try to make it interesting. It's just black
Nope.
screen, hold
Well, it's a very
on.
Comic
famous
Sans,
line from
hold
the
on.
movie. That's what it is.
And it's like, you get it when you go to any screen. And it's like, there was a time where, I went to a screen, a dude punched me to the loading screen because he hit me backwards.
Yep.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
And then I land on the other side.
You want that to be the episode art? It's
Just a black screen
hold
with
on.
hold on.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Hold on.
Maybe, actually. Maybe.
I like that.
I wish I would have thought about that before I made the episode art, but it was very low effort, so I'm okay going back on it.
Even low effort is too much effort for this one, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, Tyler, did you happen to take a selfie with Val Kilmer when he was at the restaurant?
No.
Because that should be the episode art.
I always dressed like Robin, hoping he would come back.
Finally.
Robin in this game, because Batman looks okay.
I pretty much didn't play as Robin.
Robin
Wait.
is who the speedrunners play as.
Really? Why is that? Because of his staff or something?
His staff, and then
staff.
he just rolled. He rolled.
And also his equipment in the game.
Oh, really? What's
dick
it? 'Cause
joke.
I only. All right,
Hold
that's
on.
fair enough. But look,
get
I
it
know
in a
we're not talking about. I know we're not talking about the movie yet. But man, one of those Graysons in the movie has a big old dick. They don't even
All
try to
those
hide it.
Graysons have a big old dick. Even the lady Grayson's got a big old dick in that thing. You notice the copies?
That's how they balance.
she's
They have
packing.
tails, basically. They have front tails so they can balance like acrobats.
But there was one of them where I saw it and I was like, I can't believe they let that fly. I'm surprised.
Grayson joke? Flying Grayson joke?
I was surprised Shoemaker wasn't like, "Hey man, tuck it. That is distracting."
I think that's why Schumacher
That was
left it in.
Joel Schumacher's brother who just
Guys, look at the dick so you don't notice the movie in the back plot. Look at the dick.
see some of the movies gonna be so much better than this bullshit that is the game.
Yeah, I'm
Tune
ready
in
to
on
talk.
Monday. It'll be great.
I'm ready to talk about that movie.
So okay, because there are only two boss fights. Well, you just fight the Riddler, Two-Face, and then Big Riddler.
I saw a
As
sprite for
bosses?
Giant Riddler.
Giant Riddler.
Because I was like, I don't
Beefy
remember.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he looked
Beef
like
Castle Jim Carrey.
he looked like Savage Dragon, but with a Riddler skin on. It was ridiculous.
Or like Venom.
yeah,
He's got like Venom's build.
yeah.
Like Savage
say that. It's
Venom,
gotta be
Savage.
not like Flash Venom. Like Savage Venom. Fred Savage Venom.
Because what I would Savage Venom.
You guys
I
remember
can
that?
buy with a little help from my symbiote.
You know, Venom removed 2 of his ribs. It's like his own death.
No, that was Venom's friend. That was Venom's friend.
That was Carnage.
That was Carnage. I never trusted that Cassidy kid. His breath always smelled like dicks.
But he's such a nerd. So why do your breath smell like dicks? Oh man.
Wouldn't it be great if Marilyn Manson was Carnage?
Yeah, that would have been wonderful. Fat Marilyn Manson, like he is now in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, he was in Sons of Anarchy.
Like the last season, he's like the big guy in prison. So they go to like make deals with him in prison, and he ends up like fucking one of the guys for so he can get protection or whatever in Sons of Anarchy. Yeah,
but not for pleasure, because we all know that he removed his ribs so he could suck his own dick.
Yeah, he's the source of his own pleasure. He needs no one else. He divorced Rose McGowan. He's like, no, I'm good. Bye.
I'm an island. Goodbye.
We fucked in Jawbreaker, and now I can suck my own dick. Goodbye.
For what it's worth, that's because he saw on the horizon Twitter was coming and Rose McGowan was going to be a part of it. So he banned.
No. This game, because you go through, because it does remind me of playing through the N64 Sub-Zero.
The Mortal Kombat mythologies.
Yes.
I've never played that, but it looked like it.
But take the N64 and just dial it back to SNES days. Trying to do that, because it was that didn't work then. Certainly doesn't work on this game. You just fight the same few enemies over and over again. Incredibly repetitive. All very dark, weird backgrounds.
That I feel like you can
foregrounds.
Yeah, that is true. The foreground is like constantly blocking your view, and
the bad guys would always hide right behind whatever pillar was there, and it's like, come on.
The screen size kept changing.
Yeah,
based
it's
on how
bullshit.
big the background and foreground were.
And then there are statues when you kick their heads that it causes an explosion. Everything explodes in this game.
That's Gotham.
I feel like I should have kicked some statues.
And then, I guess, sometimes the statues would drop obvious, health items that would restore your health. They're like little green boxes with, first aid symbol on it. And then other times, it looked like a tiny propane tank with the bat symbol on it would drop. What was that?
Yeah. Bat pain and bat pain accessories.
God dang it, Robin. Get this Two-Face. Because I'm just so stuck, because this game it's very bad. It is not the worst SNES game.
It's down there though. It is down there. Yeah. It's not as bad as
functional, at least to a point. And if you push right, you're going to move right most of the time.
That's
pretty good.
There are did you guys know there's special moves in this game?
I think barely able to throw a smoke thing.
Accidentally did a few special moves. Yeah.
Don't know what I hit to do it still.
No, because I pulled up a game facts and it was like, okay, this is like a standard quarter circle forward. This is like a Hadoken. I got this. I'm not great at fighting games, but I've played a lot of them. I can throw a fucking fireball.
Yeah.
I could not for the life of me. I accidentally threw a Batarang twice in this game.
It doesn't do anything, and if you do, throw it.
I know, because it just goes over their heads, or they block it, and it's just fuck it, I'll uppercut this dude. It's Mortal Kombat, essentially.
Yep.
We should have talked about Superman 64 instead.
Oh, God. We've been meaning to talk about that for 4 years now.
I brought it up to Tyler, and Tyler very quickly shifted gears.
How about that forever?
Because that not only is that worse, that's also for Dave and I's least favorite system.
Yeah, we're not big N64 guys.
But I will go back to Robin real quick, just because
please,
they had motion capture Batman, looked pretty good. It's did we get motion capture Chris O'Donnell? No. Shit, we're out of money, we're out of time. Jeff, go to the Halloween store and just buy a Robin costume, and then we're gonna mocap you and put you in the game.
See, that's how I felt about
dress
Batman.
Up the tree out front of the studio as a Robin, and that's nailed it.
That's how I felt about all of them.
We named it Chris O'Donnell.
And they all have 4 frames of animation, so it constantly looks like they're at a rave by themselves. They have, I guess, a lookalike Nicole Kidman.
Oh yeah, the red dress.
Remember.
The woman in the red dress at the very, very end where you fight Venom Riddler. I thought they all looked bad, dude. I thought all of them looked very much like we're gonna get the development team in on this because we are not going to pay people to play these characters.
The Riddler sprites reminded me of in Toe Jam and Earl, the mad scientist that leaps around.
Oh shit, I haven't thought about that in a minute, but you're right.
It looks just like him, but green.
Why is the Riddler at the end? Why is Venom Riddler wearing white? Is it just because he had so many costume changes in the movie?
Well, in the movie, in his final version, like he has a silver suit.
Well, he's like constantly changing. Like he's got the jacket at one point.
Deep wardrobe.
Yeah.
Right?
I think there was actually a deleted scene from the movie where he was supposed to be like this beefy costume. Then he like hits a button and it splits in half, and he's just regular Jim Carrey inside. But they cut it, so they're like, "Oh, put it in the game."
We'll use it for the game, yeah.
Everyone will understand.
That's a good idea. It wasn't good enough for the movie, but it's plenty fun for the game.
And I want you to think about what you just said. It wasn't good enough for the movie.
Yep.
There's a lot of
have
weight.
a carrot top looking Jim Carrey to have a smaller Jim Carrey inside.
It's like a Russian nesting doll.
Well,
Jim
wait,
Carrey. Oh
right,
god,
no
he's
one-
so annoying.
no one really liked this, so we'll save it and do it again in Arkham City, and the Joker could just be really beefy Joker at the end. It'll fly.
Oh,
Everyone
right.
will love it.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even make that
Oh, is
connection.
this a callback to Batman Forever, the game? Said the one person who got that far in the game.
or is it a callback to that deleted scene from Batman Forever the movie?
Let me go pop in my VHS and find out.
Man, that one dude had a big dick.
I couldn't. I had to pause the movie and take a break at that point because I mean, like, I know we're not talking about the movie right now, but I could not
Because
get
you wanted
over
to
that.
keep that dick on screen for as long as you could.
Hey, come here, Henry!
Look at his front tail.
Look at this, man. Good Lord.
I'm gonna leave. We're gonna leave for the weekend, and this will burn into our screen, and it's gonna be wonderful.
I'm gonna put it on Walmart to leave them on the
That's
TVs
it.
for a week.
Just Grayson dick everywhere.
Grayson Dick. Not to be confused with Dick Grayson.
Right.
All right.
Well, what else do we have to say about how bad this game is?
So I guess we're done. The music was fluctuating. I felt like there were some really good tracks in the game that did not fit with the game whatsoever. Like,
Why aren't we fighting to Kiss from a Rose just over and over and over?
right, exactly. Did you know that Seal is a hidden character in the game?
Clayface, yeah, I know.
You have to uppercut. You have to uppercut the Riddler 3 times when the full moon is out, and then Seal shows up on a motorcycle.
Of course.
Perfect. It's Batman out of hell.
Yes.
Very good.
I thought some of the music was good. I thought there were interesting choices because a lot of it was like jazzy, which didn't make a lot of sense.
There's no reason for that.
No, there's like none whatsoever.
You know,
Like the
jazzy Batman.
jazzy,
Miles Batman. Kind of black.
and then like there's
Not a lot
like,
of people know that the second B in BB King is for Batman.
That's right.
Not many people know the first one's also for Batman.
Batman King.
I'd vote for that horse governor in an instant.
It's actually a really good name for a horse.
Dizzy the Robin Gillespie. It was all one big compact.
That's it.
There's a track in the game that I feel like was very like chippy, which was very different than the rest of it. It sounded like Castlevania music, like 8-bit Castlevania music. And it's like, I really like this. This is great. Doesn't fit the game at all, but I do like it. It's like they had 8 composers.
Oh, no, the music, yeah. It was all over the place.
I didn't even notice. Probably 'cause I was
Also-
too busy with the goddamn grappling hook.
Or the glide, the very slow glide.
Which would
Oh,
work
it took
sometimes.
so long.
So when you're in the circus, just gliding from platform to platform, fighting beefy clowns.
Instead, you
Yeah,
could
what's-
just tell Grayson, open up your pants. I need a platform here. Bigger landing zone.
Now that's a gargoyle for my grappling hook.
There's no continues in this game, which also makes it very difficult. You get,
Oh, maybe
you-
that's why we quit, because we died.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it's like I died on the second level, and it was like there better be cheat codes, or I'm probably done with this game. And then there was. It's
I died on
Lullaby.
the second level, and I went on YouTube and saw some guy played it for 2 hours. I was just like, oh boy, nope,
No.
not happening. It's like, I think I got it. I think I got the game.
I played it for 3 and didn't finish it, so the guy on YouTube's definitely got something on me. I didn't learn my lesson.
Because the speed run is just Robin doing like a Sonic the Hedgehog type roll all throughout the level until he'll run into a bad guy, pop up, headbutt them twice, or thrust his staff upwards so it looks like he's blowing on a blowgun, and they die. And then he just
So many
rolls
words
forward
there.
some more.
So many words.
There's
Thrust his staff upward.
Yeah.
like an opposite milking table? I don't understand. Is this like a whack-a-mole fetish?
It's like that one horrible e-fuck video with the guy who had a sounding fetish for high heels.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was all.
Oh, that sounds awful.
I'm surprised we didn't bring up E-fucked earlier. We were talking about Kiss from a Rose.
Because if I could ever find that video again, but apparently it is lost to the ether of time.
There was an amazing video on E-fucked, which I'm sure everybody knows is a hardcore gross out comedy porn site that used to be really good, and now it's only not as good.
It's pretty good, but it's not.
But it's not the same. And it was a glory hole video where a woman is sucking a dude off like you do at a glory hole, and then the last minute she trades out with a dude with a mustache, and then
he looks like an old John Waters.
And that was the original music video for Bohemian Rhapsody.
well, when he switches, they add Kiss from a Rose music to it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's so good.
Otherwise, that's what makes it funny. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just really hot.
You're right. Because he's just going to town.
There's a fine line between sexy and funny. That's what it is.
And at the end, the guy puts his little thumbs up through the hole. Yeah.
We haven't talked about that video in a long time. That felt good.
That seems like Batman Forever territory. This game
and that's
do
why
weird
when-
things to you.
That's why I want to do Batman Forever.
That's
You're
right.
welcome.
It's an excuse to get here.
Talk to Kiss from a Rose.
Important question here. What is a Gotham City glory hole like?
I guess it depends on which crime boss owns the bathroom.
Which goons you're surrounded by?
Yeah.
It's half purple, but not the half you think.
A freakishly white tip.
You don't want to go to a Zaz glory hole. Just don't do it.
Oh.
And
Unless
then
you're looking to get
when you come, a
circumcised.
little flag comes out that just says bang.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because it's like
You got
on
him
one
to
hand,
finish, but
right. On one hand, it's like I don't have to deal with a mess, but on the other hand, I worked hard for that.
that payoff's worth it. That's the sexy and funny thing you were just talking about. It works.
We should start a site, efucked2.com.
Just Gotham.
Efucked
Gotham.
Gotham.
Okay, boy wonder.
Thrust your staff upward. Oh, yeah, the game sucks. Stay away from it.
Yeah, there's no reason. There's no reason at all to play this game.
And there's really not a lot of meat on the bones either, really. I mean, it's like
It's incredibly repetitive. Incredibly repetitive.
there are 8 stages, and I think the last stage is pretty much just a fight against Venom Riddler.
Yep.
As far as I know, I didn't get there.
Because you fight like in a weird like question mark dome holograms of the Riddler, and then
Holograms.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
back
Yep.
in Riddler form.
And then you fight Two-Face and then Venom Riddler.
All right, so Two-Face
Don't
is in
forget
the
about
game.
sugar
Yep.
and spice.
Yes.
Sugar and
Or
spice are in there, and the differentiation between the two is one has white tights and one has black tights.
do they do that? Because I swear at one point I fought Sugar, and it was like I'm pretty sure that's Spice because she's wearing black.
They were wearing like all black except for their leggings.
Oh, okay, I see. So it's not like in the movie.
They didn't have the budget to do.
You could tell by the pixels.
Right? I see. We don't have the budget for a full palette swap. Just the legs.
Just legs.
the legs.
Just the legs. I bet this is only half a joke. I bet the reason they didn't deck her out completely in white is because they're like, well, she kind of looks naked if she's just wearing white. because she's a pale girl.
And people are only going to jerk off to the movie, not the video game.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
Beefy clowns?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Also-
speak for yourself.
I'm glad you mentioned the clowns because I think the worst level in the game is the Gotham Circus at the Hippodrome. Because like in the movie, Two-Face sets up a comical bomb that goes off in like 5 minutes. And unlike in the movie, you just fight clowns for 5 minutes.
Because it's a circus.
Right. But
Whoever's there is the bad guy.
right.
Let me ask you this about your video game movie type things. Would you rather have the video game match up exactly to the movie? Or do you want like that little bit of difference like this?
I don't know. I think it depends.
I want a little bit of difference, but not like this.
Not like this, exactly. It's like I would love to play like a Wolverine game where there is no B Wolverine button that you can press, where you play as just a guy who Wolverine is after. It's like a survival horror game, and it's just like
And basically the whole time you're just crawling in water to get the smell off you, because that's all Wolverine
Right,
does.
right.
Smell real good.
That's find that lake. There's a great mechanic in there where it's like, yeah, if he's after you, like you gotta like cover your scent and stuff like that. I think you could definitely.
So
do
like
that.
a weird John Wick thing, you accidentally hit Wolverine's dog, and then it's a survival horror where he hunts you down.
His dog being Sabretooth, of course.
I remember it's probably elementary school, around all the kids at church, I'd just gotten like my X-Men book from the Scholastic Book Fair, like had Wolverine on the cover,
Like you do.
X-Men, red, blue, and yellow. I remember trying to tell somebody about Wolverine. And then, I'm trying to tell them just because you said this a second ago, like, what are his powers? Well, he's got adamantium claws and bones, and he smells real good. I remember the girl who's clearly very interested in what I'm trying to tell her, just like, he smells real good? Like people are fooled by how good he smells? No, he smells things real good.
He's not decked out in Axe body spray. Janet, stop it.
Is someone making popcorn? Oh shit!
Oh, Wolverine's here. He smells so good.
Man, why does it smell like Dracar Noir all of a sudden? Shit!
It's Sabretooth.
Can you imagine one of those commercials you see just Hugh Jackman pop out of the water? It's all black and white and slow. And you just hear like the nice flowing strings behind it. And you hear, snicked, Dior.
Zoop by Wolverine.
So the circus in the game is the worst level in the game because what happens when that timer goes from 5 minutes to 0 is the bomb detonates in the circus and it is a game over. It does not matter how many lives you have. You could have 5 lives. The bomb blows up. You lose all of them. Game over.
Yeah.
You have to start from the beginning.
That's how big the explosion is. It kills you 5
It kills 5 Batmans. Did you know that's how they measure explosions in Gotham City? It's not by joules, it's by Batmans.
It's a good bomb. Killed 5 Batmen.
That's a fucking stellar bomb.
It's got 5 BDs, Batman deaths.
Right? Batmans or Batman Kings?
That's right.
One of them a lot easier to kill than the other. Regular Batman, obviously.
Yeah, so
Yeah, sure.
Batman King is sadly already bombed.
I just meant he'd probably start playing some sweet tunes. He
Lucille.
wouldn't want to.
All right.
But my friends gave me shit for several years over how good Wolverine smells.
Well,
It's a weird pickup line. Weird
I think
approach.
even my dad gave me shit about it one time.
How'd you hear about this?
all right, real quick.
I don't even know what this means,
Nobody
Tyler.
with the
right?
I don't know what I'm saying, but it makes you cry, so haha.
Real quick, we do need to nail down what we think Wolverine smells like.
Maple syrup.
Cedar and revenge.
Ooh, he does smell good. In your fantasy, he does smell
Of
good.
course he smells good.
I was thinking like
That's my
motor
bathroom
oil.
smells like.
Tobacco,
Sandalwood
motor
and
oil,
adamantium.
cedar, and hot metal. Welding slag.
Oh, talk slower, baby. You're making Ross Rachel Green hot, I think.
Patchouli
Smells like a
drill
miter
bit
saw
shavings.
cutting through wood. Wolverine the Long Night, very, very good though. I'm gonna plug that show again.
That podcast?
I started listening to the second one, but I lost interest pretty quickly. Not that it's bad, I just didn't get hooked. I had other shit to listen to.
That's like a Stitcher thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very burpy boy with my Fanta, Long Island iced tea mix, and sweet and sour mix.
How is it?
What isn't in that thing?
It's not bad.
Is that what Wolverine smells like?
This is Wolverine smells like oranges, lemons, limes, and whiskey.
Do you think if Wolverine had to choose between Fanta and Faygo, which way do you think he would go?
He fought the Nazis in World War II, so he probably. I haven't seen him fight the Juggalos yet, so maybe he'd go Faygo.
Give it time. They're running out of ideas. It's got to happen. Could you imagine that? Like the opening panel, you see Wolverine just walking through the woods, and then just a little side thing, all it says is, family, family.
Clown check.
Snicked.
I would read
Smells
Wolverine
like clowns.
versus the Juggalos. Like that would be like that would get me back into comic books just to be like, I want to see where this goes.
I feel like if there was
Sabretooth.
like a Deadpool that wrote it, like an Inception Deadpool thing, him writing Marvel characters, that was where it would go.
See, I want Sabretooth to really be like a passionate Juggalo that he tries to keep it hidden, and he tracks Sabretooth to like the gathering of the Juggalos, and Sabretooth is there in the Violent J face paint. They have a giant fight.
It's a lot like in the first Batman when Jack Nicholson has the face paint on, but this time Wolverine's going to punch Sabretooth and the makeup comes off and you see the clown makeup underneath again.
But as long as it's Liev Schreiber, then I'm in.
Sure, yeah, I'm with that. I was gonna ask you who you really thought was a secret Juggalo of all the X-Men characters, but I think it probably is Sabretooth.
I think Rogue is way too on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Maybe she just absorbed the
Juggernaut.
powers.
I'm a juggalo, bitch!
That's a solid joke
That
right
was-
there. That's a solid joke.
That's why he doesn't want anybody to take his helmet off. It's not his vulnerability to mental attacks. He's got Juggalo makeup on.
But not around the mouth.
Now, look at Batman.
This-
No one wears makeup around the
This
mouth.
is for the glory hole, so I keep the makeup about half an inch around my mouth. I don't want to leave white paint all over their junk.
That's courteous.
I'm a courteous glory holist.
Right. The helmet gets in the way when the bang flag comes out.
You walk into a glory hole in a bathroom and just see this massive dude, his arms hanging out over the sides of the stall,
He's
like
definitely in the
giant
handicap
feet
stall.
underneath.
Definitely.
Go ahead and stick it through.
What's more frightening than the Juggernaut and the Blob 69ing?
Who's on top?
Them finishing.
I don't think they could finish each other.
Or they're the only ones that can finish each other.
That's their biggest weakness. That's how you
Nothing can
defeat them.
stop the. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit! It's the Blob. Call Juggernaut. Suck his dick. All right, I'll do this one more time.
He's skinny again.
What's your safe word? Stan Lee.
Excelsior. Sorry,
Feels like
Stan.
Grayson right now.
Are
You
full
wish.
Grayson?
Full Grayson.
Oh, man. Show art of Juggernaut and Blob, fucking please. Chandra, after you're done with the Call of Cthulhu, please have a series of Juggernaut and the Blob romancing each other.
I like that idea a lot. That sounds like a really good novelty Twitter art account.
It'll be huge on DeviantArt, I promise.
You're probably right. Throw Sonic in every now and then just to make sure you hit all the SEO.
That's the surrogate who carries their child.
That's Shrek.
God.
Come on.
That poor hedgehog would never make it.
Oh, man.
Shrek would be a good surrogate.
Shrek would be great, right? And it's believable too, because it's like, Shrek kind of looks like those other two.
Yeah, you're going to keep Wolverine away because Shrek probably smells like shit in that swamp.
Wolverine smells good.
Yeah.
Are we done talking about Batman
I
Forever?
said, do we have any? Well, I don't know.
I
I'm
think
out of
we've been
Juggernaut
done.
Blob blowjob material.
Look,
When you get
man,
to Juggernaut Blob 69, and you're pretty much done.
I can go on for like Jug Blob 69 for like at least 30 more minutes. But I got
I'll
like
say that
maybe
out loud. That was my old AIM name.
Jug Blob 69.
Or would it be Blowjug?
I got more content on that than I do on Batman Forever the game.
You're gonna make me Juggernaut. And that's also what Shake called Juggernaut for years and years and years. No, Tyler, I'm pretty sure it's Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. That
That
feels.
doesn't sound very cool. I don't care. It's Juggernaut.
It also feels really weird to say. Like when I said it, I was like, I don't feel good about that. I feel like someone's gonna complain.
I feel like if you say it like that, you're put on a list somewhere.
Right? Another one.
I can't board this not because of coronavirus. I can't board this plane. Because
Great,
I'm for saying Juggernaut?
Great, another Shoney's I can't eat at.
Oh, do you guys have any achievements for this game?
I got one.
All right.
Sweet. What you got?
I'm calling it the $1 million shot. Basically, it's if you just aim and land a shot with the basic grappling hook.
Oh my God.
That's it.
That's a hard achievement to unlock.
Yeah. Acclaim's going to send you a check for $1 million if you do it.
Successfully finish a grappling hook. Got it.
Right.
I have one. It's first, to even be able to achieve this one, you have to first unlock Penguin. So you have to beat the game without ducking, which fine, whatever. But the real fun comes.
You can duck?
The real fun comes when you go to unlock Cobblepot, which is just landing any kind of combo with the Penguin.
I love it.
Nice.
It's a lot of umbrella play.
You know it.
Everyone loves
Not
some
as good as the
umbrella
staff,
play.
but
There is a Batman Return. Speaking of, there is a Batman Return Super Nintendo game, which I haven't
Is it
played.
as horny as the movie?
Ooh, I don't
That
know.
movie is so horny.
I haven't seen it in a really super long time. All I remember really is the penguins dressed up with missiles on their backs.
The Penguin looks at Catwoman on the bed and says, "That's the pussy I'm looking for."
Fuck, I got to rewatch this immediately.
That's almost as hot as in Ladybugs when Rodney Dangerfield's in the changing room. Is oh, you're good used to it. It's so tight.
Yeah.
These kids won't let me touch them. No respect. No respect at all.
Just looking for a Juggernaut.
I've got a couple achievements that came in from Twitch chat. I've got one from Dig Duggy, and that is Batman Not Ever. In order to unlock Batman Not Ever, beat the game without ever using Batman. So
Okay.
if you plan on speedrunning the game, you'll probably
Yep.
unlock that. Although I'll get dude, there are some weird special moves in this game. Like I accidentally, at one point, Batman had rocket boots and he flew horizontally a la Iron Man.
what?
Yeah, it totally happened by
It
accident.
looked like, did he look like Raiden doing his Raiden
he
move?
He did look
Yeah,
like
all right.
Raiden doing his Raiden move. Yes.
For what it's worth, Batman
To be
does work in a
scientific,
cave.
Raiden doing his
Not
Raiden
hard for him
move.
to make an Iron Man suit in a cave with scrap.
Yeah, I guess you do have a point. The next achievement I've got is comes in from Bovine Bear, and that is Riddler on the Roof. In order to unlock
I like
Riddler on
that
the
a
Roof,
lot.
I know it's a really, really good title. In order to unlock Riddler on the Roof, you actually make it to the roof of the bank, which is pretty much impossible to do. And once you do make it to the roof of the bank, you're on the vault that Two-Face is stealing, and dudes just uppercut you off of the vault constantly. Like it becomes a duel on who can uppercut the other person faster.
I think he deserves
next-
an achievement for that name. That name is brilliant.
Oh yeah, for Riddler on the Roof. Next achievement I got is coming from Edgelord Kyle, and it is someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye. In order to unlock someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye, you get knocked back by an enemy into a hold-on screen. Because you have to hold on for one more day.
That's so good.
Love it.
The last achievement I have comes in from Cthusiast Jeff, and that is Killer Crotch. And in order to unlock Killer Crotch, you need to lose a life by getting a chainsaw to the dick, which happened to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happened to me.
We do need to talk about the enemy's special moves for just a second because like they don't start using them until much later in the game. But like Riddler's goons are like they're like the epitome of a goon. Like the Riddler's goon will they'll throw a portable hole on the ground, and if you fall into it or if you don't move out of the way fast enough and fall into it, you just hear beating sounds and then you lose like half your life and then you're thrown out of it. They also will shoot out a green orb, like a beach ball at you, and if it touches you, you inflate. There was which character was it? Was it Melina who had a fatality that was like that, where like they inflate the opponent as the fatality. So essentially, Batman turns into a balloon for a couple seconds, and then takes a lot of damage, and everyone kills him.
I wish I saw that one happen.
That sounds like a Harry Potter spell more than anything.
Yeah. It gets wacky at the end, which is like, it's like, okay, fine, whatever.
That's what I think of when I think of Batman.
You think of
Wackiness.
Wackiness? It depends, right?
It's like the other Jim Carrey, The Mask movie. Like, dude, just do that. Just do that. We're going to turn Batman into The Mask. It's fine.
I would love, I think it would have been fun if they would have done it might not have worked at the time, but I would still play like an Adam West, like Batman 66 style game, like a Telltale game. How
Yes,
awesome would that be?
That
Yes,
would be
please.
really cool.
I don't hide my love for Adam West Batman at all. That's
Oh
my Batman.
man,
It's the best.
I'm with you 100%. Like any episode with like Egghead on it was like, oh, this is
So
a treat.
good. So good.
And that's all the achievements that I have. Tyler, do you have any?
No, that was good.
I have some questions for you.
Fuck yeah.
Tyler, this is actually for everybody. If you were to buy this game, Batman Forever for the Super Nintendo, loose, how much do you think you would pay for it on average?
$3.
$3? What do y'all think?
$350?
All right, smart move.
They would pay me $1.50.
Oh, that's a really good fucking answer. The actual retail of Batman Forever for the Super Nintendo, loose, on average, according to PriceCharting.com, at the time of this recording, is $6.17. Is it worth it?
Crazy.
That's Schumacher money right there.
Yeah, right? It's totally not worth it. But would I buy it? Yes. Would I buy it once? Absolutely. I would buy it once.
You can also, there's something wrong with you.
Well, I need it loose, and I also need a boxed copy of it. It'd be great to have like Jim Carrey sign a boxed copy, like just to approach him and be like, "Could you sign this?"
Oh my God, yes.
And then you like go on about how good he is in the game, dude. When you turn into the big Venom Riddler, that was
so good.
That was the best acting I've ever seen.
My favorite role you've ever done is Venom Riddler.
You were Truman, but fuck that. Venom Riddler, man. Hell yeah.
You could buy a new copy of the game for $73.11.
Jesus.
Which is pretty reasonable for a new game. That is a new sealed. You could buy it boxed for $18.
The price hasn't changed since it was literally new.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. They adjusted for inflation, and that's about it.
It's the Subaru of games. The value just held.
It's hard to find a good used copy of Batman Forever. People just hold on to them. They just last so long.
They play them until they die, and they have
They're all
to go
going
to
to
the
get buried with those
junkyard.
copies.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I've had a lot of fun today talking about Batman Forever with our friends, the Caped Podcasters. But before we close things out, I have two important questions for you.
All right.
The first of which, if you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would it be?
It would be the vomitous black-blooded beard sported by Danny DeVito as the Penguin whenever he dies in Batman Returns.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. That was disconcerting as a child. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glass... Wait, are you sure you want to use that one? Because we are going to eventually do Batman Returns.
Then I'll do Joker stuff. I don't know.
All right. I just wanted to give you an out. If you were to give this game a pair of glasses, that sums up how you feel about it. What kind of glasses would it be?
I would give this because I wasn't familiar with it until I played Arkham City. So a broken Coke bottle being jammed into your skull glasses via Oswald Cobblepot, wherever his monocle is a Coke bottle that has been shoved into his skull.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a good game.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
That's an example of a good game. Batman game.
That's
Yes.
an excellent Batman game. I didn't play all of those, but I liked Arkham City and I liked Arkham Asylum. Arkham City was great because it kind of came out of nowhere. And it's like every bit in that game with Scarecrow was amazing, where like Batman is tripping balls.
Yeah.
Like that is the best. You kind of get that experience in Batman Forever, but it is not intentional. It is a bad
wish it was an old game so we could talk about that instead.
Maybe we should do that just for like funsies sometime,
Okay.
because I am down to replay that game.
All right.
I'm not going to collect everything again, but I am down to play through the story. So many Riddler trophies, and that is like a good example of like how to use the Riddler.
Yeah.
Like Arkham, like it's just like he is not someone you fight. He is just a guy who is like
He's an incel with a lot of time and just, yeah.
pretty much, and it's like someone's life is on the line.
Those are the most dangerous people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good villain, I guess.
He's an incel that can back up his IQ claims. The Riddler.
Right. and Reddit's not vouching for that one. I'm ready to talk about Batman Forever because I'm ready to get into the Riddler in the movie for sure. Like I'm chomping at the bit. I do have, before we close things out, I do have probably approximately 10 more questions.
Yes.
Because Prime Inquisitor Ross Rachel Green has sent us a quiz, and I would like to throw this out there. Since we have guests on the show, what I want to do for this go round is let's nix the episode number, because I feel like that's normally the part of the quiz that we kind of stumble on. For the sake of keeping it hopping.
Yeah. All right.
All right, this is a quiz from Ross Rachel Green entitled Italian Plumbing Brother. So this COVID thing is shit, isn't it? No confirmed cases where I live, but fucking cockhounds are still buying up all the toilet paper. Still, if you are that big an arsehole, you probably use a lot of the stuff. Now we have closed the ports so we can't get on or off the island. So that's making me feel super safe and not at all claustrophobic. Anyway, here's something about one half of our favorite Brooklyn-based plumbing brothers, the Mario Brothers. All of these games have the word Mario in the title, so this should be fairly easy. Usual rules apply, but we're not doing the episode numbers. Question 1. This game was only a part of the series outside of Japan for 4 years before being released as Super Mario Brothers USA. That's the Lost Levels.
Yeah. Sounds good.
But it has to have Mario in it. Super Mario Brothers
The Lost Levels.
All-Stars?
I don't know. They can go either which way. That'll be a semantical question.
It is. Oh, it's Super Mario Brothers 2 because I'm an idiot. Next question. This game caused a young Dave to dispute a speed run. Now, see, I thought that was Super Mario Brothers. That is Super Mario Brothers 2, because that's the one that I ran. I ran that game in your apartment because it's like
After we read that game in some gaming magazine.
Yeah, fucking jerk off in Nintendo Powers. Like, I can beat Super Mario Brothers in 23 minutes. I'm hot shit. And I'm like, I can fucking do that. So I guess I'm going to say Super Mario Brothers 2 again. It is. He says it's Super Mario Brothers 3, but he's wrong. He's wrong. So far, we're doing great on this quiz. Third question. This game was released and played by you as part of a double pack.
Luigi's Mansion 3. Got it.
What is it?
Luigi's Mansion 3. Got it. First try.
Luigi's Mansion 3 locked in. I'm down for it because, look, I don't know that it says this game was released and played by you.
You guys released a game?
Right.
I'm proud of you guys.
As part of a double pack. Thank you. I am too.
As part of a double pack?
Part of a double pack. Is he talking about the Super Mario Brothers Legend of Zelda cereal?
Yeah, where half is Mario and half is Zelda.
Right. We should do an episode on that.
On that cereal.
A lot of missing princesses. Your princess is another box.
This game was released and played by you and is part of a double pack.
This game was released and played by you as part of a double pack.
I don't even understand that.
I don't either. What's the answer?
What do you guys think? We're hogging the questions.
Luigi's Mansion 3. Let's
I
lock
said
that
it.
in.
All right.
I locked
Luigi's
it in.
Mansion 3.
A while back. It'll
It
start
is.
with Mario? Not in my world.
Tetris and Dr. Mario is the name of that. I don't know that.
You
I
did a
get
good
the
job
double
releasing
pack.
that one.
But I don't understand the released by us. Released and played by you.
Does it mean the United States?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Next,
Very vague. Disqualified.
next
So
question.
so far you've been wrong and you're disqualified, Ross. So we've gotten one wrong.
Next question. This game was the first release of the true sequel to Super Mario Brothers outside of Japan. That would be Super Mario All-Stars,
Okay.
because that included the Lost Levels, which was the Japanese sequel to Super Mario Brothers. See, I know
Has to
things.
be.
I just can't remember them.
It's either that or Luigi's Mansion 3.
Fuck, it is Luigi's Mansion 3. We got one. We got one. It is Super Mario All-Stars / Luigi's Mansion 3.
Right.
Next question. This game was the first and only game to feature this ape as a playable character. Super Mario Kart?
That's got to be it. I think you're
That's
right.
what I was thinking.
I don't know what the first Mario game you can play is Donkey Kong.
But wait, this game was the
that'd be-
wait. Yeah, this doesn't check out. This game was the first and only game to feature this ape as a playable character. It's Donkey Kong Jr. and Super Mario Kart, but you play as Donkey Kong Jr. in Donkey Kong Jr.
Deep cuts.
And technically, you also play as Donkey Kong Jr. in Donkey Kong Country because Cranky Kong is Donkey Kong and
Yeah.
you know the canon. But I'm still gonna say Super Mario Kart
We'll see if we guess what he means.
or Luigi's Mansion 3.
Or Luigi's Mansion.
Locking it in. It is Super Mario Kart.
Damn it. Luigi's Mansion 3 is not getting any respect.
Next question. This game was capable of destroying friendships and palms. That's
Mario
Mario
Party.
Party.
Mario Party.
Has to be my party.
Has to be. Locking it in. It is, in fact, Mario Party. We did good, fellas. Next question. This was the first game to step into a new dimension. This was the first game to step into a new dimension.
Is that Super Mario 64?
Probably,
Oh,
yeah.
three-dimensional.
The
I get
third
it.
dimension.
Because I was thinking Paper Mario. Well, we're leaving a dimension instead of stepping into a dimension. So, yeah, Mario 64, good call.
Locking it in. It is, in fact, Super Mario 64. Well done.
That's a cleverly worded question.
Yeah. Next question is, this game does not feature the most popular brother. Has to be Mario is missing. Or Luigi's
Or
Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion.
But he said it has to have Mario in the title. So
Mario is missing.
Mario is missing.
Go
Locking
with.
that in. It is, in fact, Mario is missing.
Boom.
I'd
Next
argue
question.
that Luigi's more popular.
You know, yeah, that's kind of, I mean, we had the year of Luigi not too long ago. I'm a Luigi guy. I respect Mario, but like Luigi's kind of where it's at.
He's the one who marries Princess in the end. So
Is he really?
Yeah.
In what canon?
Mario Galaxy, when he's talking to Rosalina about who her parents are. And
What the hell
Matt
is this,
Pat
Star
Matt
Wars?
Pat put it all together where it followed the red line, and it is Princess and Luigi who get together.
I see.
And then he surmises through the wonderful Mario timeline, Super Mario Land being the last one where he leaves the Mushroom Kingdom into the other kingdom, and he finds Daisy. So it's actually Mario and Daisy together. Links in the show notes.
It sounds like a very family-friendly Game of Thrones.
A lot of intrigue in the
Game
Mario
of Stools.
timeline. Game of Stools is a very respectable scat site, I'll have you know. Next question. This game was released on the Super Nintendo before the NES. Mario's Time Machine?
It did have an NES release.
It did. Mario's Time Machine. Locking that in. Mario's Time Machine.
Good job.
We did it.
I didn't even know that was a game.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Link in the show notes.
It's not as bad as Batman Forever. And I mean that. But it's still pretty bad. Last question. This game has a piece of clothing as a common theme.
Super Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, I guess with the,
Oh,
with
the hat.
Cappy.
It's gotta
Yep.
be.
It has to be. Locking it in.
Good call.
Super Mario Odyssey. Well done. Thank you for the quiz, Ross. Sorry we didn't understand that third question. Also, sorry you were wrong about Donkey Kong Jr. I mean, let's really look into that one.
Well, I think that's it. I think we covered. I think we did everything.
I think that's a show.
So we've already prayed to the randomizer, and our next game will be Tecmo
Secret of the Stars.
Secret of the Stars.
Which, have you had a chance to look? I mean, we've had a week.
I've looked into it.
Oh boy, that's an NES-looking Super Nintendo game, isn't it?
Very much is. Very much is.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I'm probably not going to finish that game.
Yeah.
I'll probably play it a little bit and then make fun of it for an hour. In true Tadpog fashion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good strategy.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. This is fun.
Where can people find you?
We are. What's the easiest way to find us?
We said Connecticut.
Yeah.
Come to Connecticut and just ask around.
Yeah.
But stand 6 feet away or else you're going to get the corona and die.
Social distance.
I had to put up signs all over the hospital cafe of practice social distancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been doing that my whole life. It's just
Yeah. It kind of
be
comes
cool.
natural
Done.
to me.
Just naturally social distance by not being very social. You can find us on social media at Cape Podcasters. We're on the Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and all of our episodes are on SoundCloud.
boom.
So
And when is
assorted podcast listening.
Yeah,
You
wherever
just
you listen,
search
just
us on
go
iTunes
search
or
it.
whatever.
Listen or don't. It's your life.
and I do recommend that anyone listening definitely checks out the Caped Podcasters. They do run a really good show. The production quality is y'all's production quality is amazing. You should be really proud of that for sure. And it's actually a really funny show too. So it's been really nice to have y'all on.
Because we have Rodney Dangerfield as our writer. We dug him up, and he's sitting on the couch right now.
Don't tell people that.
Just
You're
adjusting
giving
his
him too
collar.
much respect.
You're right. I apologize. That's on me.
And all of your music is done by Batman King. Also
That's
dug him up.
correct.
He's on the couch next to Rodney Dangerfield.
That's right.
And Jonathan Brandis.
People are looking for us.
And Roger Ebert.
So we're going to continue the discussion of Batman Forever, specifically the movie. We're going to continue that on your show in typical comic book crossover fashion. Do you know when that is going to publish?
Sure do. It's going to publish on Monday.
All right, awesome. So if you guys want to kind of pick up where we left off and hear us talk about the movie, which, man, I'm ready to talk about, then please give the Caped Podcasters, look them up, and we'll see y'all there.
Let's see. Did you enjoy this? We hope you did.
Talking to
we're,
me?
We're proud of it. Pretty proud. I hope you enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
My favorite part was talking about the Juggernaut and Blob 69 and also
Bat
remembering
nipples
that
are so
E-fuck.
hard right now.
Oh, man. What do their nipples look like?
Oh, man.
You know the Brooklyn pizza with the pepperoni? Like, it's probably like double that. Except the Blobs probably looks
thick
like a
pepperoni
football.
that curls up when you cook
That's
it.
right.
Yeah, the crispy ones.
Say, tune in on Monday for more nipple talk. It'll be great.
Let's see what I say. Thanks for listening. Hey, do you want to send us a package? We have packages. We didn't do one now because we feel bad opening packages with people on the show. So we don't always like to do
Unless
that.
they're here in person.
Unless they're here in person.
To witness the dildos that we pull out of the box.
So if you want to send us something, send it to Tadpog Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3782, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. You want to call us? Sometimes we take calls. So that's 270-883-2555. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at tadpog_podcast. And hey, you want to buy a shirt? Shirts.tadpog.com. What else do we do? We have where we post our episodes and a bunch of memes. That's Tadpog on Facebook. You want to get in the deep dark shit? You want to join where your grandma can't see? Tadpog Nation. But are you a good boy who likes to discuss all sorts of things? That's in the Discord.
But also want to hide from your grandma because she does not know what Discord is.
right.
My
Also,
dirty
maybe-
grandma's in the nation.
God bless her.
So I've set a date for the Piggy Palace wrap up to be. We will record that on the 28th of March. So if you have questions, please post them on the Discord. Send them to me on Facebook as Tadpog or pop in the Nation instead, and I'll copy and paste them over to Discord if you don't have Discord. But yeah, you have until the 28th. We have a lot of good ones. I'd like to have more. So please, if you're holding out, a lot of people were holding out to finish it. So if you want to ask questions, you have until the 28th.
And also, Master Cycle Baron Link has provided us with a Piggy Palace themed giveaway.
Yes.
That we need to figure out how we're going to do that. So stay tuned for details. But
which Brainy Jr. had a sleepover last night, and I have all the Cthulhu artifacts on a table in there, and she looked at the pig mask. I was like, why the fuck does he have this pig mask? So she and her friends took it and filmed a movie with it today.
oh, can we put that on the
called-
Patreon?
A horror movie called Pigman.
Pigman!
So I have the trailer. I will post the trailer. I'll see if I can get it from her and post it on Patreon.
Nice. Speaking of our Patreon, you can find us at patreon.com/tadpog. There are a lot of cool people who feel it's appropriate to give us money, and we thank you for that. And hopefully you enjoy the bonus content that's on there. I knew the Piggy Palace stuff that's been on there, I think is really, really good. And it's if you're into tabletop role-playing, if you're into Call of Cthulhu, if you're into actual plays, I promise you that it's worth $1 to listen to. Tyler put a lot of work into it, and it's a fantastic game.
Thank you. So speaking of on Patreon, we got a big bump from Paul Anderson. Thank you, Paul Anderson. And that's it. Unless I also want to say again, because I'm sure she wanted us to read her name. We had a pledge from Mel Webster,
Lady
daughter-
Drinksmith.
Lady Drinksmith. That's it. That's all I got.
This episode was executive produced by Usurper Grimm, God Emperor Alex Pena, Cousin David Galino, Laud Mulaney Dennis, Platinum member Brett Miller, the Eightfold Daniel Abernathy, Master Cycle Baron Link, executive producer Dig Duggy, and Drinksmith Joey Webster.
Hell yes. Thanks again, you guys.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
And let's see, our theme song is Move, Plastic More Drive. Link to that track in the show notes at tadpog.com. How would you like to close this out? Okay, podcasters, you guys decide. How do you want to close it out?
Gonna start shooting my grappling hook through glory holes.
Get over here.
All right. That is not what I want to hear in a glory hole. I don't know what I want to hear in a glory hole, but it's not
Why is
that.
my dick cold all of a sudden?
Ow, 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 ow.
So would you like to close it out as how about your favorite Batman villain at a glory hole in Gotham City?
Oh, perfect.
It's very hard to get this dick in my mouth with this mask on.
So until next time.
Governor Gordon!
Shoot my clay.
Clayface.
Dag it.
I did Mr. Freeze, but I did Schwarzenegger Freeze because I can't do Batman the Animated Series Freeze because he's totally like underplayed, which is why he's great. But anyway, Mr. Freeze.
What about you guys?
The penguin.
All right.
Just kind of penguining around.
That's all you got.
Danny DeVito style?
Could go
No,
Joker.
one of the actual penguins.
Oh, I like
Could go
it.
Joker here. No.
You want to see this dick disappear?
I forgot to do something. So, welcome to the Stinger. And I promise I'll never do it again in the future, although I probably will. Tyler, you were probably wondering
Yeah,
what
I was.
the rating for Batman Forever was in the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library 1991 through 1998 by Pat Contry, courtesy of Master Mold Mike,
I was wondering that.
a.k.a. Flopsy. They gave this game 2.5 stars.
Bull fucking
Yep.
shit, Pat Contry.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep.
That's stupid.
Yep.
That's fucking stupid.
Now, we also failed to mention we did a very bad job covering this game. You can play this
Well,
game.
it's a bad game. We gave it the coverage it deserved.
It's not the coverage. It's not the coverage we need. But there is a. There we go. Landed with somebody. There is a 2-player simultaneous mode, which we didn't talk about. You can play as Batman and Robin together if you want to experience the misery that is this game with a friend. You can do that. So that might be why they.
You could both wander around and not know what to do.
Essentially. Yeah, dude, this is a bad game, and Flopsy is wrong.
Yep. You should feel bad, Flopsy.